My child, listen to me carefully. Do not scroll past this moment. Do not treat this like just another message, because what I am about to speak over your life carries weight, timing, and truth that you cannot afford to ignore. The moment I have been preparing you for has arrived. Yes, this is the hour I have been aligning behind the scenes, even when you thought nothing was happening, even when you questioned my silence. I was not absent. I was arranging, shifting, and positioning everything for this very time. I am calling you now because I need your full attention. Not half-hearted listening, not distracted awareness. I need your spirit alert, your heart open, and your mind ready to receive. This is serious, my child. There are moments in life that pass quietly, and then there are moments like this, moments that carry destiny, that carry change, that carry answers you have been praying for. This is one of them. You have asked me for clarity. You have asked me for a sign. You have cried out in confusion, wondering when things would finally shift. And now I am telling you clearly, the shift is here. But you must recognize it. You must not overlook what I am placing before you. Many miss their moment because it does not come the way they expected, or because they are too distracted to see my hand moving. I will not let that be your story. Right now, as you hear my voice, I am asking you to respond, not just internally, but outwardly. Acknowledge that I am speaking to you. Type "I hear you, Lord" in the comments, because this is not just a message, this is a divine encounter. Share this with 3 people who need to hear my voice in their lives, because I am calling more than just you. I am calling my children back to awareness. Like this video, not for numbers, but as an act of agreement with what I am doing. And subscribe so you remain connected to the words I will continue to release into your life. Do not treat this lightly. When you hype this message, you are helping my voice reach someone who is on the edge of giving up. My child, I am not trying to alarm you. I am trying to awaken you. There is a difference. I speak with urgency because I love you too much to let you sleep through a defining moment. You have been waiting for change, but now I am telling you, this is not the time to wait. This is the time to pay attention. Something is unfolding. Something I have ordained. And you are not here by accident. You are hearing this because I chose this moment to reach you. Stay with me. Listen closely. What comes next will open your eyes in ways you did not expect. My child, I see you. I see the places where no one else has looked. The silent battles you have fought without applause. The tears you wiped away before anyone could notice. You may have felt overlooked, misunderstood, or even forgotten at times, but I tell you now with certainty, you were never hidden from me. Not for a single moment. Every step you have taken, every burden you have carried, every question that has weighed on your heart, I have seen it all. I know the nights when your thoughts would not rest, when you wondered if things would ever change. I know the prayers you whispered, even the ones you struggled to believe would be answered. I heard every word, even when your voice trembled, even when doubt tried to interrupt your faith. I was listening. And not only was I listening, I was already moving. You have been in a season that stretched you, a season that tested your patience and your trust in me. At times, it felt like delay. At times, it felt like silence. You questioned why doors remained closed, why answers seemed distant, why clarity did not come when you expected it. But my child, what you called delay was actually preparation. What you felt as silence was me working in ways you could not yet see. I have been shaping your heart, strengthening your spirit, and refining your perspective. The weight you carried was not meant to break you. It was meant to build you. The waiting was not punishment, it was positioning. You were being aligned with something greater than what you imagined, something that required you to grow beyond where you were. And I know there were moments when you almost gave up. Moments when you felt like stepping back, when discouragement whispered that nothing would change. But you are still here. You are still listening. And that alone tells you something powerful. I have been sustaining you all along. My hand has been on your life, even when you could not feel it. You are not behind, my child. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. Everything you have walked through has meaning, and it is directly connected to this moment I am bringing you into. I needed you to go through that season so you would be ready for what is now before you. I also see the strength you don't always recognize in yourself. The resilience you showed when things were difficult. The quiet faith you held onto when everything around you felt uncertain. You may have felt weak, but I saw courage. You may have felt lost, but I saw growth. You may have felt alone, but I was closer than you realized. So hear me clearly now. You are chosen for this moment. Not by accident, not by chance, but by my design. I have been preparing you with intention, with care, and with purpose. Stay with me, my child. What I am about to reveal next will help you understand why this moment is so important, and why everything you have been through was leading you right here. My child, now I will show you what this moment truly means. This is not coincidence, and it is not something that appeared suddenly without purpose. What you are stepping into has been written, prepared, and aligned by my hand long before you ever recognized it. The moment that has arrived is the intersection between your obedience and my timing. It is where everything I have been doing in the unseen begins to reveal itself in the seen. You thought I was delaying you, but I was developing you. You thought doors were closed against you, but I was protecting you from stepping into places that were not meant for you. I do not move according to your urgency. I move according to what is best for your purpose. And now, the timing is no longer hidden. The moment has come because you are ready, even if you do not feel ready. Understand this truth clearly. I do not waste seasons. Every delay, every silence, every redirection was part of a greater design. You were being positioned, not rejected. You were being prepared, not ignored. What you experienced was not abandonment. It was alignment. I needed certain things to shift around you, and I needed certain things to grow within you. This moment is serious because it requires awareness. It is not just about what I am doing. It is about how you respond to what I am doing. Many stand at the edge of their breakthrough but fail to step forward because they are still looking backward. Do not let confusion, fear, or old expectations blind you to what I am placing before you now. I am bringing clarity where there was once uncertainty. I am opening paths where there once seemed to be none. But you must see with spiritual eyes, not just natural understanding. What I am doing may not look exactly how you imagined, but it carries everything you have been asking me for. Trust me enough to recognize my hand, even when it comes in a different form. You have prayed for change, and now change is here. But change requires movement. It requires trust. It requires you to step into what I am revealing without hesitation. This is why I am calling your attention so strongly, because this moment is not one to be taken lightly. It carries purpose, direction, and divine opportunity. And as you begin to understand this truth, I am also calling you into something deeper. When you respond to my voice, when you help carry my message forward, you become part of something greater than yourself. I am using vessels to spread light into places of darkness, to reach hearts that are searching, to awaken souls that are on the verge of giving up. This is not just about you hearing me. It is about others hearing me through you. Now listen closely, my child, because this is your moment to act in alignment with what I am doing. I am saying to you, when you sow into what is feeding your spirit, you are planting seeds into a harvest of transformed lives. Just as I have said, give, and it shall be given unto you. I am speaking that over you even now. This is not just support. It is participation in my work. When you choose to give through the Super Thanks or through the PayPal link placed in the description and shown as a QR code in each video, you are opening a stream that allows my word to flow further, reaching those who are waiting for me. Say within your heart, Lord, I choose to be part of what you are doing. Let that decision move your hands. Do not delay obedience when I place it on your spirit. This is a prophetic moment, not a casual one. What you release will not return empty. It will carry my power into lives you may never see, but I see them. And I declare over you now, as you give into this mission, I will multiply back into your life in ways that overflow beyond expectation. I will open doors, restore what felt delayed, and pour out provision according to my riches. Step into this, my child. Act now. My child, now I must speak to you with love, but also with firmness, because I desire your growth, your protection, and your alignment with what I am doing in this moment. You have heard my call. You have begun to understand the truth. But now you must remain alert. This is not the time to drift, not the time to fall back into old patterns, and not the time to let your focus weaken. There have been habits, thoughts, and distractions that have quietly pulled your attention away from me. You did not always notice it happening, but I saw it. The moments when you chose comfort over discipline, when you allowed doubt to linger instead of bringing it to me, when you hesitated even though you felt my nudge clearly in your spirit. I do not say this to condemn you, my child. I say this to correct you, because I love you too much to let these things hinder what I am doing in your life. You must understand that not every distraction comes in an obvious form. Some appear harmless. Some even feel justified. But if they pull you away from my voice, they are costing you clarity. And in a moment like this, clarity is essential. I am calling you higher, and you cannot rise while holding on to what is weighing you down. Release the need to control every outcome. Release the fear that causes you to hesitate. Release the habit of overthinking what I have already made clear. When I speak, I do not require you to fully understand. I require you to trust. Trust is what moves you forward when your mind is still catching up to what your spirit already knows. There have also been moments when you doubted yourself, when you questioned whether you were truly capable or worthy of what I am bringing into your life. The doubt has tried to create distance between you and my promise. But hear me clearly. I do not choose based on your perfection. I choose based on my purpose. If I have called you into this moment, then you are already equipped for it. Do not shrink back now. Do not allow fear to make you passive. This is not a time to sit on the edge and wait for certainty. This is a time to step forward in faith, even if your steps feel small. I will meet you in your obedience. I will guide you as you move. But I will not force you. You must choose to respond. Also, guard your mind and your heart carefully. Be mindful of what you listen to, what you dwell on, and what you allow to influence your spirit. Not every voice around you carries truth. Not every opinion deserves your attention. Stay anchored in me. When you feel confusion rising, return to my voice. When you feel pressure building, rest in my presence. I am your source of clarity and peace. My child, I correct you because I see where you are going, and I refuse to let you miss it. This moment is too important. You have come too far to lose focus now. Stay alert. Stay close to me. And walk forward with intention, because I am leading you into something greater than what you have known before. My child, lift your head and listen to me closely now. You are not as weak as you sometimes believe. You are not as unprepared as your fears try to convince you. I have been building strength inside of you, layer by layer, moment by moment, through every experience you have walked through. What you thought was breaking you without helping you. Do you remember the moments when you felt like you could not go on, yet somehow you did? That was not by your own strength alone. That was me sustaining you. When you felt like giving up but chose to take one more step, that was my power working within you. You may not have recognized it then, but I was forming resilience in your spirit. I was teaching you endurance. I was showing you that you are capable of more than you imagined. You have faced disappointment, uncertainty, and seasons where nothing seemed to make sense. Yet you are still here. That is not small, my child. That is evidence of my hand upon your life. That is proof that I have been preparing you for something greater. I do not bring my children into significant moments without first equipping them for it. I know you still question yourself at times. You wonder if you will make the right decisions, if you will be able to handle what is ahead, if you are truly ready for the shift that is happening. But hear me clearly, readiness does not always feel like confidence. Sometimes readiness looks like quiet trust. Sometimes it feels like moving forward even while your heart is still catching up. And that is enough for me. I have placed within you what you need for this moment. The wisdom you require, I will provide. The courage you need, I will strengthen. The direction you seek, I will reveal step by step. You do not have to carry the entire path in your hands. You only need to trust me with the next step. Stop measuring yourself against your past limitations. Stop defining your future by what did not work before. You are not the same person you were in those earlier seasons. You have grown. You have learned. You have been refined. And now, you are standing in a place where what once felt impossible is becoming possible through me. Do not let fear silence your movement. Do not let insecurity cause you to shrink back. I did not bring you this far to leave you uncertain. I brought you here to remind you that you are capable because I am with you. My presence within you is greater than any challenge before you. When you feel overwhelmed, come back to my voice. When you feel unsure, remember my promises. When you feel weak, lean into my strength. You do not have to prove yourself. You only have to trust me. My child, you are ready. Not because everything around you is perfect, but because I have made you ready from within. Walk forward with confidence, not in yourself alone, but in me who goes before you, walks beside you, and stands behind you. My child, as you stand in this moment, I want you to anchor your heart in this truth. You are not walking into the unknown alone. I am with you. I have always been with you, and I will continue to be with you in every step that lies ahead. There is no place you will go, no situation you will face, where my presence will not already be there waiting for you. I know that what is unfolding may feel overwhelming at times. New beginnings, unexpected shifts, and unfamiliar paths can stir uncertainty within you. But I am not leading you into confusion. I am leading you into purpose. Even when you cannot see the full picture, I see it clearly. I know where each step is taking you, and I am guiding you with intention. I promise you this: I will not abandon you in the middle of what I have started. I do not bring you into a moment only to leave you without direction. When you seek me, I will answer. When you need wisdom, I will provide it. When you feel weak, I will strengthen you. You are not expected to carry this journey on your own strength. That is why I am here. There will be times when you will have to trust me beyond what you can understand. Times when my timing may not match your expectations. But my timing is never late, and it is never rushed. It is precise. It is purposeful. And it is always working for your good, even when it does not feel that way in the moment. Do not let fear convince you that you are stepping into something you cannot handle. You are stepping into something I have already prepared for you. Every provision you need is already accounted for. Every door that needs to open will open at the right time. Every obstacle that stands in your way will either be removed or used for your growth. I am your protector, your provider, and your guide. When uncertainty tries to rise, remind yourself that I go before you. I clear paths you cannot see. I soften hearts you cannot reach. I arrange circumstances beyond your control. You may not always notice my hand immediately, but it is always at work. Hold on to my promises, my child. Not as distant words, but as living truth over your life. I have said that I will never leave you nor forsake you, and I mean it. I have said that I will direct your steps, and I will do it. I have said that all things will work together for your good, and that includes this very moment you are walking through now. So do not be afraid. Do not let anxiety take hold of your thoughts. Replace it with trust. Replace it with the assurance that I am in control, even when things feel uncertain. You are safe in my hands. Walk forward with confidence, not because you know everything ahead, but because you know me. And I am faithful. My child, now is the time to respond. You have heard my voice. You have felt my presence, and you have begun to understand what this moment carries. But understanding alone is not enough. This is the point where you must move. This is where faith becomes action. I am not asking you for perfection. I am asking you for obedience. I am not waiting for you to have every answer. I am asking you to trust me with your next step. There is something I have placed on your heart, something you have been sensing, something you have been gently nudged toward. Do not ignore it any longer. That nudge is not random. It is me guiding you. For some of you, this means letting go of what you have been holding on to for too long. For others, it means stepping into something new that you have been hesitant to embrace. And for some, it means returning to me fully, without distraction, without hesitation, without divided attention. Whatever it is, you already feel it within you. I have made it known to your spirit. Do not delay, my child. Delay hath been the place where many lose their momentum. When I speak, it is because the time is right. When I call, it is because the path is open. Waiting for a better moment can cause you to miss the one I have already given you. This is your moment. Take a step, even if it feels small. Pray with intention. Speak to me honestly. Lay your fears before me instead of carrying them alone. Choose to act in alignment with what I have shown you, even if your emotions are still catching up. Obedience is not about feeling ready. It is about trusting me enough to move forward anyway. I also call you to declare your faith. Do not keep it hidden. Speak it. Affirm it. Let your voice align with what you believe I am doing in your life. When you declare your trust in me, you are strengthening your spirit and silencing the doubt that tries to hold you back. And as you step forward, do not look back with regret or hesitation. What is behind you has already served its purpose. I am doing something new, something that requires your full attention and your full participation. Keep your eyes on me. Let my voice guide you, not your past, not your fears, not the opinions of others. This is also a moment of surrender. Release your need to control every detail. Release your timeline. Release the pressure you have placed on yourself. Give it to me. Trust that I know what I am doing, even when it does not match your expectations. Surrender is not weakness. It is alignment with my will. My child, this is your activation moment. The door is open. The path is before you. I am with you. Now step forward. My child, come closer and rest in my presence for a moment. Let everything I have spoken settle deeply into your heart. This is not a message meant to leave you anxious or overwhelmed. This is a message meant to awaken you and then anchor you in peace. Yes, the moment has arrived. Yes, it is serious. But it is not something to fear. It is something to embrace, because I am the one who brought you here. You are not standing in this moment by accident. Every step you have taken, every delay you endured, every lesson you learned has led you right here. I have been guiding you with care, even when you could not see the path clearly. And now, as you stand at this turning point, I want you to carry this truth with you. You are ready, you are chosen, and you are not alone. Do not let your heart be troubled by what you cannot control. Do not let your thoughts be consumed by uncertainty. Instead, fix your focus on me. I am your stability in every shifting season. I am your peace in every moment of pressure. When you feel overwhelmed, return to my voice. When you feel unsure, remember my promises. I have not brought you this far to leave you now. What lies ahead will require your trust, your attention, and your willingness to walk with me daily. But you do not need to have everything figured out. You only need to stay connected to me. I will lead you step by step. I will open what needs to be opened and close what is not meant for you. My hand will remain upon your life. So breathe, my child. Release the tension. Let go of the fear. You are safe in my care. This moment is not the end of something. It is the beginning of what I have been preparing for you. Walk forward with quiet confidence, knowing that I am already ahead of you, making the way. And now, as my word has reached your heart, I am calling you to become a vessel through which this light continues to flow. There are others, just like you, who are waiting in darkness for a message like this to reach them. When you choose to act, you are not just responding for yourself, you are helping me reach them. Hear me as I speak to your spirit. When you sow into this mission, you are planting seeds into fertile ground that will produce a harvest of transformed lives. I have said, those who sow in tears shall reap in joy, and I am declaring that over you even now. This is your moment to align your action with my purpose. Say within your heart, Lord, I will be part of your work. And move. Give through the super thanks, or through the PayPal link placed in the description and shown as a QR code in each video. Do not hesitate when I place this on your heart. This is not just giving. This is obedience. This is participation in something eternal. As you release your seed, I release my blessing. I will multiply back into your life, open doors that no one can shut, and pour out provision in ways that will surprise you. Step into this now, my child. Act with faith, and walk forward in my peace.